This was well before they gave you them little 3-inchers. We would probably be hitting up them 3 inches because 3 inches is big. 3 inches is totally fine and a very satisfying experience.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Drew.
And this is
Nerd Feeding the Nerd.
All right, everyone. We're going to continue our skating career in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. This is on the IGN Top 100 Video Games of All Time. I don't know, man. It started out nostalgic. It's fun, but I'm just...
Now it's getting to the frustration mode.
Yeah, suck. I just suck, and I know it.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing, man. Like, we talked about this earlier, in that whole vein of nostalgia. Like, back in the kid times, this was the only game you could play. So if you got frustrated, especially if you were having like a sleepover, the best thing is you could pass the controller to somebody else, and then you could watch them play, and then you would get FOMO, and so it was just shuffling all around, dude. And plus, there is like a 2-player version of this, and in most cases, when there's a game for 2 players, we know we could play. Sometimes it's not about that, because I think truly. We're going to get into some games where... Oh, that sucks, dude. Missing that K. We're going to get into some games where we plan on both playing. And I think those are going to be the focus episodes. And I don't think it's going to be as good. You know what I mean? Like, one of us needs to be chitty-chatting away while the other one plays. Oh, dude, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, I know.
You just got to line that up, baby. Line it up. Wind it up.
Yeah, we're going to get this.
Oh, right there. That was the A spot.
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't know, man. It depends on, like, all right, so we're going to play one of the Mortal Kombat games.
Mortal Kombat 11, yeah, that's on there.
Is on here.
Do you have that game, by the way?
I don't, but, I mean,
okay.
Maybe someone will buy it for us.
That'd be great. I have it, by the way, so you don't have to buy me a copy. But if you do want to send us any of the games that are on the list, we would love you for it.
I would like that more than money, to be honest. Like, it would be way cooler to just receive the physical product of...
Completely agree.
That's so cool.
Pokemon Yellow is one that is going to be a tough find, and I want to play that on a cartridge. I do not want to do emulator or re-release or whatever. I want to play that on the original cartridge because I want that feeling. I never played Pokemon Yellow. I played all the other ones. Never Pokemon Yellow. So if you have a copy and you are willing to donate it to the channel, go to our bio and check out our Linktriums, and you'll find our P.O. box. And you can send us stuff. Just don't send us anything like
way too weird.
Yeah, don't send us anything gross. Like, I mean, or don't send us like things that are perishable, because I gotta go pick it up. And it may be a bit before I get around to picking it up. And, yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Weird subject change, but I was just thinking about this. So I've been known to paint a picture or two,
Sure.
And I really tried to paint this picture the other day, and it turned out it was an absolute disaster. It was a picture of... like Luke standing on Tatooine, like in front of like his uncle's house.
The 2 sons? Oh, okay,
with the 2 sons.
Yeah.
And it was just a terrible, sloppy mess. And but I did like have this. I romanticized like giving it to you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it sucked. So
okay,
I'm actually painting over it today. And I think I just don't think I can paint people. It's hard. Like painting humans is difficult. The landscape wasn't the hard part. It was painting Luke on that. It was rough, dude. It was really rough, but that's what I'm doing after we record is I'm painting a nice little winter landscape.
Okay. I do, and I was always a fan of the winter landscape Bob Ross's, and if I will never own a Bob Ross because the majority of them are like locked away from humans, which sucks.
I think occasionally they sell them, but yeah, they go for like crazy.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure it's when, someone's running out of money or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's dude, I love winterscapes. And what's funny is I am also going to be arting in my own way. I'm gonna art myself today.
Whoa.
I'm gonna try to whittle a spoon.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I don't know why, dude. Like, there was this weird like. So I follow like some woodworker people on social media, and I love their stuff, dude. I'm so fascinated by it. I've done furniture building, that is a part of woodworking. But I don't like. I want there's this dude that made a map of all of the state trees out of wood, and it's so cool. And then he's now doing ones where it's like what he thinks the state wood should be, because there's a lot of like state trees that are the same in multiple states.
Right,
so it's less fun. But no, dude, I love him, and he's also done where he's made bowls and spoons, and he'll make
what kind of
ice
bowl?
Cream. Well, like, I mean, a variety of bowls, like for like ice cream. Like he'll make he's like, I'm gonna make birch bark ice cream, and he takes birch bark and he like turns it into a syrup and then makes ice cream and then makes a bowl out of the wood and then eats it with the thing, and then he'll also do a spoon. It's crazy, dude. Like, and he was able to like quit his job and do this full time, and that is, I mean, that's the dream, dude. That is the new American dream, being able to quit a job and become a content creator and fund your life through content creation and fulfillment.
Yeah, dude.
That's our goal. That's our dream. I mean, that's my dream. I'm sure it's also Seth's as well, because we really enjoy what we do here, and it's going to take a long time, I think, to get to a point where we could do that. But I think every time we get in this space and we record something, we are getting that much closer to feeling more comfortable about what we're doing and evolving, man. Like, I would love for us to be able to build what we have into something amazing, but I'm also okay with someone that has an established platform. Game Grumps. Mythical. If any of those big people find us and want us to come join their team and work with them and be personalities on the internet with them, for them, whatever, I'd be down for it, man. Like, I would absolutely love that, because this is fulfilling, even though it's draining at times. Like, before I'm gonna sit down and start whittling my Celtic, I think it's like a Celtic love spoon or something.
Love spoon.
I know. Yeah. Before I start doing that, I am going to have to edit some shorts, because we don't have shorts lined up for next week. I'm going to have to edit them. And I'm also going to try on different programs, because the one that we use kind of sucks.
I thought you were going to say you're going to try on different clothes.
Well, I will change after this. I will be wearing different clothes. I wear, which, by the way, I'm wearing a Gamer Sups shirt. Because I really like their stuff. And they just released a new waifu cup, and I don't want to get into collecting those, but I also I really like it. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I'm really getting into anime, and I'm slowly turning into one of those weird anime nerds that gets. I have not bought my first statue yet, but I can see it happening at some point.
Well, there's a lot of
future.
That sounds like a FOMO thing. Like, you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to collect these, but
and that's the thing. I got one. Okay, I got one. Well, technically two, because way back when they were doing like a Christmas sale, if you bought stuff, you got free stuff, and so I think this shirt was free, and my hoodie that I've worn in the past, my Lonely hoodie, that was also free. And then I got I think I got two, like a waifu cup and like a waifu jug, and those were both free. And so I have those, and they're kind of cool. The thing is, though, they are collectible, and that is why it's a problem for me, because I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to hold on to it. And currently, I am in the process of trying to sell some of my collectibles online to help fund things in my life, and I'm running out of room. And honestly, I want to does it bring me joy? No, get rid of it.
Yeah, I feel that.
The problem is
There we go.
I'm not getting I'm not getting even face value for some of these things. You know what I mean? Like I am losing money on this stuff, but I truly do want to get rid of it. So yeah,
I feel like there's entire sections of this level I'm not even discovering because it's talking about the subway. Like, where is the subway? Maybe
yeah,
right here.
and maybe, and I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure we're talking about an actual train and not the sandwich franchise.
Correct.
Okay. Which, by the way, if you're still eating Subway in 2025, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life? Like, I just. First of all, they've had a very bad track record of stuff. Their sandwiches are overpriced. Their tuna's not even fish, bro.
They're not even $5 footlongs anymore, dude.
No, the whole thing that they built, like you could get, I think, a $5 6-inch sometimes when they're running the promo. But I mean, it's just garbage. Go to Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
And I don't even for real like Jersey Mike's that much. But I've had like 3 sandwiches from them, and I enjoyed them way more than a Subway sandwich. My personal preference of sandwich.
There's a way. We got to unlock that. Go ahead.
Yeah, for my personal preference of sandwiches. Maybe you have to get all the Subway tokens.
That's what I
opens.
Literally just thought that exact same thing.
I love Firehouse subs. I love them, dude. I think they're great. It's like a warm sandwich because they like steam the meat, and their bread's good. Like they have a whole grain bread or multi-grain bread. It's so good. It's so good. And they have their chili's also fine. Penn Station is another like staple in my life, dude. In college, I may have told this story before, but like in college, we did Penn Station Fridays, and normal college kids would have no classes on Friday. I, as a stupid music student, had class on Fridays. I had what was called seminar, which we all had to go.
That.
Yeah, we all had to go and sit and watch other people perform. And then you also had to perform as a part of your grade. And it was, God, dude, it was so cringe. Like it was the what, because you'd see people that, they're education majors and they don't belong up there. And it's like, then you shouldn't be even teaching to children, but whatever, it's fine. And then you also have performance majors, and then which I was a performance major, and then it makes you feel very insecure about your own thing. And my vocal coach sucked, dude. Like, she never let me do anything fun. Like, I was trying to sing some stuff from, like, Pirates of the Penzance and, Guys and Dolls. Like, she would never let me do that kind of stuff. It was always, like, Imparadisum or whatever. And I'm like, it's fine, but I'm not. Like, give me something that's got some rhythm to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was never great at vibrato. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So we would have seminar, which lasted an hour, which was a 0 credit hour course, by the way. We got 0 credit hours for it. So kill me. And then there was ensemble, like the chorus, and you could call it a swing choir. It was like a chamber choir, I guess. Both of those classes were Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so we would go to seminar, then we would go to major chorus, and then chamber choir. And then after that, all of us cool people would go to Penn Station, and we would spend what little money we had on Penn Station. We would get like the biggest fry you can get and split that. And then we would each get sandwiches. And if someone got like the full footlong sandwich, we were like, what? Someone get a bonus at work? What's happening? Like, we were always 6 inches. This was well before they gave you them little 3 inchers. We would probably be hitting up them 3 inches. Because 3 inches is big. 3 inches is totally fine and a very satisfying experience, no matter what other people tell you. Okay, 3 inches is just fine. Good, in fact, it's a lot. If you get 3 inches of snow, you're freaking out. You're so
they're
excited.
Shutting down schools for that.
Yeah, exactly. So 3 inches can shut stuff down. I don't know why I'm really digging myself into this hole. You're not going to see it. You'll never know.
All right.
So, okay, you got all the Subway tokens, but did you make it back to that, like, cage thing to see if it had unlocked?
I don't know, dude. Clearly there's something on the other side.
Let's go to Joey's place, bro. Let's get whatever Joey has.
I want to take it back to, because you kind of, I don't know why, like, your like, anime conversation reminded me of some FOMO I had the other day.
Okay.
So someone commented, I don't think it's any secret if you watched our Destiny 2 or Divinity rather, Divinity 2 Original Sin. Like I wasn't that like into it, but I think that's it's not that I couldn't be. It's just a game that I think you just have to play. It's hard to watch. I think
it was hard to watch me play it,
and
that's
so
for sure.
Yeah, you were kind of stumbling, and as any of us would, and it's like you're being filmed, like trying to figure stuff out, and it was just
And that was also earlier on in our journey where we were still trying to figure crap out.
Well, yeah, and I was like still adamant on like, no, we got to play it for the first time on camera, and that's a mistake. We've learned
that is a big mistake.
Quick. Like you got to kind of play the game a little bit beforehand, or else people are going to be like, dude, why am I even watching these guys? They don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
So anyway,
we don't ever.
Somebody commented on one of the Divinity episodes. They're like, this is literally my favorite game ever. I think it's the best game ever made. And I'm like, in that moment, I'm like, okay, well now I have to play it. Like this total stranger on the internet says it's the greatest thing ever. Now I have to play it. And so
dude.
I got super FOMO and I started looking it up. And I was telling Drew this the other day, but I'll tell it to the faceless internet. I tend to lean on, and I'm trying to find the subway, by the way, just if anyone's curious what I'm actually trying to accomplish here.
Sure.
I tend to lean on Switch games only because I like the availability of being able to play said games,
which is a mistake
on the go. Yeah, Drew,
because he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Bro stays home. He works from home. He's lucky. Well, he doesn't have to. You could. I'm okay.
But I'm running kids a lot,
right,
and I play games in my car and stuff. So, anyway, I looked it up, and I guess they only made like a handful of Switch cartridges for Divinity.
Probably
2.
from like the Kickstarter or whatever. You
Something
know what I mean?
like that. And they go for like $200 on eBay. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to play this game that bad.
Yeah.
And you can pick it up for like $25 for PS4.
Okay.
But then, dude. Then I got down the rabbit hole of like, okay, if I'm going to play Divinity, should I just play Baldur's Gate 3? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then I got down that rabbit hole, and then there's that whole like argument, and people are like, no, Divinity's better. No, Baldur's Gate's better. And I got overwhelmed and just didn't buy any games, which I don't need to anyway because I have way too many in the hopper. But yeah, for whatever reason, dude, it triggered FOMO bad. I'm like, I have to own Divinity, even though I wasn't even that into it.
Well,
for whatever reason.
First of all, I have no problem sending you my copy so you can play, because I liked it, dude. I enjoyed it, and I definitely want to play it again. But it's one of those that I'm gonna have to throw into the pile. There's certain games that it's like it's an undertaking, and those are games that I like to play when I like take a week staycation. Because I'm poor and don't have the money to go on other vacations outside of my home. Plus, I'm not home a lot, so that being at home is a vacation for me, to be perfectly honest.
Right.
But yeah, dude. So that's definitely going in the pile of definite plays. But yeah, dude, you can borrow mine. I have no problem with that.
Why can't I find the subway, dude? Can you look that up? Please. This is New York. This is the New York level.
Thank you.
Sorry.
To New York.
Because people are definitely getting sick of me doing the same like grind, kickflip, manual combo. I'm getting sick of me doing that.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to go to the subway, bro. You know what I mean?
But I want to go to the subway.
I don't. But you want to watch a homeless man sleep and get into a box that smells like pee?
Level goals. What else can we do?
All right, let's.
The Ace of Spades. Used to love that song on here. All right, we got to get a 6 score. Ollie the Hydrants. I forgot about Ollie the Hydrants. Okay.
Okay.
The secret tape. Kind of
secret tunnel.
What kind of secret tape is it?
Secret tunnel. Oh, yeah, dude. That's. Are we talking Watergate? Are we talking Tom and Pam? Are we talking? What are we talking? You know what I mean?
Did you see that? I mean, I'm up in my game now. I'm just mad.
Ollie the Hydrants is one of the things that you can do in this.
Sloppy.
Okay, so collect the 5 subway tokens.
Which we did.
I know. I'm trying to. I'm scrolling through a thing. Okay, 50/50 Joey's sculpture. Turn right from the starting point. Head across traffic to the railing overlooking Joey's. The structure is the angles rail in the center of the park. Infernal mode art 50/50 it. Grind no D-pad to pass the challenge. I don't know if I said real words.
I know. I'm like, what?
Okay, grind the subway rails. Okay. Oh, the subway rails are outside, bro. They're up. So cruise up the escalator once it's been opened with the subway
there
tokens.
It is.
Okay, yeah. So, oh, dude. Almost. No.
I know, that was dumb.
Her. Yeah, go, 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 go. Oh. All right, now grind those rails, bro. Maximum grindage. Woo! Woo! Oh, no! Oh, no.
Dude, what about in Good Burger? What was the one guy from Mega Burger, Mondo Burger?
Mondo Burger, yeah.
His name, he's like, if you do this, you're going the grinder. You know? You remember that?
Yeah, dude.
Get his name. I'm gonna think about it here in a second. It's like Chet or something stupid. All right, we're going back to the
Okay.
We're going back to the subway.
Yeah, Mondo Burger guy. Let's see.
He's going the grinder.
Kurt Boswell.
Kurt, dude.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah,
I remember.
Was awesome.
First of all, to me, Mondo Burger was always Burger King because Burger King has big burgers, dude. Like,
but they're not thick, juicy burgers. They're like they're big and round.
Yeah, just how I like other things. But I prefer them. Well, I like them. I like them big and round, but I also like them thick and juicy. So. Which reminds me of a burger that I made recently. But anyway, I'll finish my thought. Dude, Mondo Burger, first of all, I love Good Burger and I love Sinbad in it. And I love that he called it the Big Booty Burger, dude. I loved that, man. Like, I would say that all the time when I was a kid. Big Booty Burger. Like, get the Big Booty Burger. And speaking of Big Booty Burgers, I made my own Big Booty Burger. So I have these, you can call them like a biscuit cutter kind of a thing. Like it's a round cookie cutter, and it was, decent size. Because one of my biggest problems with thick burgers is if you don't put that little well in there, they like shrink up or they don't, and then they're like unevenly cooked. It's just weird. So what I did is I took ground beef, seasoned it real well, and then I put it in the like cookie cutter, biscuit cutter thing. Vacuum sealed it and then sous vide it, and then afterwards I took it out, popped it out of the form, and then I just like pan seared it on the top and the bottom. A little bit of butter, dude. It was the best thick, and I mean thick, like inch thick burger. It was the best burger I've made in a really long time. And I also made like this little like kind of mushroom sauce. I was making mushroom Swiss burgers,
Oh.
And I also had like these little like Swiss snackable cheese things that I put inside the burger. I was kind of like going for like a Juicy Lucy kind of thing. It wasn't like super Lucy, I guess. But it was still an amazing experience, dude. And I mean, I finally not too long ago made a really good smash burger, because I always end up putting way too much meat in my meatballs for smash burgers, and then they're too thick, dude. You got to really get them things paper thin. And I actually ended up using parchment paper and a rolling pin to get it like super small, and then I would just like pop it in there. Freeze. Two hops this time.
Yeah, now I'm never gonna find the freaking Subway.
Yeah. But that's okay. But no, man, that was it's so good, dude. Such a and
this is like a whole new area.
A whole new area.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
A new fantastic point of view.
Yeah, like where has this been this entire
Now
time?
that you're way up here, crystal clear.
Like the Brooklyn Bridge and stuff. Like people are
Yeah,
probably
dude.
like
You're such a-
literally dying inside. Like, why can't he go do anything other than what he's doing?
Yeah, dude. But their suffering is at an end for this episode
Oh,
because
thank God.
we're yeah, man. Let's you know what, we'll grindage it out. We'll finish out the 30 seconds. And in 30 seconds, I'm going to say thanks to all of you folks out there. We try to do something that's lighthearted and fun and something that kind of helps distract you from maybe the troubles of your day, the things that bother you, because that's sometimes you need that. You know, you need a distraction. You need a free space to go and just veg out. And I hope that you're choosing us. If you've made it this far, you have. Keep going. Just hit the subscribe button, hit all the other buttons. And thanks for being here. And with all that being said, from both of us here at Nerd Leaving the Nerd, come back soon.
Because we'll be waiting.
Boy, Seth, we sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, folks. Come on, Seth, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When is that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon. But how long is that?
In a little while, man.
But what am I going to do till then?
You can hit the subscribe button so you can stick around for more content, or feel free to watch some of our past stuff,
Don't forget to come back soon.
because we'll be waiting here on
Nerd leading the nerd. What? Nerd leading the nerd.